Welcome back to episode 12 of Ambition Strikes. In this episode, we run into a small hiccup with our new tires before loading them up and making our way to Bend, Oregon. I'm Courtney, and that's my husband, Riley. Driven by a desire to learn new skills and challenge ourselves, we spent 3 months building our version of the ultimate expedition vehicle. With the build coming to an end, it's time to hit the road and spend every second we can skiing, mountain biking, and sharing our passion for building things. So buckle up and follow along, because this is Ambition Strikes. Gotta clean before we hit the road again.
Keeping this thing clean is a full-time job sometimes for Courtney. And because she's the woman, she cleans.
Because I'm the woman, I'm the only one competent enough to clean. We are wheels up, rolling out for leg 2 of our trip.
Got some stuff done around the property and can't wait to get back out on the road.
It's time to hit the road again. We are headed up to the Bay Area to see my family, and then we are headed further north.
We have some big upgrades coming on the truck, so stay tuned. We're super excited for what's coming in the next 2 weeks.
One of the things got shipped to us, so we got to get that loaded up. We are taking our tires with us up to Bend because that's where our wheels are. And so right now we need to assemble a way to transport them.
We're gonna try to put the tires on a hitch carrier. We'll see what happens.
See how this goes.
One of these 4 is not like the other.
It's so little. We accidentally ended up with a 33 amongst our 37s.
Luckily we ordered 5 tires, so we have 4 37s and we can continue with the install, but we're gonna have to sort out our 5th later.
I might be saving this one for my GX though.
So now we're adding a hitch extension so that we can clear our ski box and get the rack out here. Who designed this?
It's the tolerance on that hole there, babe.
Uh-oh. So we added this bolt so we could tighten it up and get rid of this rattle. That's a big tire.
The goal here is to just distribute the load a little bit so that we're not, the tires are 85 pounds each and we've got 4 of them on there. We don't want to bend our bumper or the hitch receiver, so distribute the load and hopefully they're all still there when we get to Oregon. All right, tires are loaded up. Gonna go meet up with our wheels. You know how some people can move like their whole house with a piece of baling twine and it all goes well? That's not us. So we have 7 ratchet straps on our tires and I really hope that they make it to Oregon. We're driving, but it's a pretty boring drive that we've done a lot. So I'm gonna work on installing my new phone mount. I needed all of my hands to install it so I couldn't film, but we've got a dead tablet with no charger cord and my phone mounted, and they're on pivots and swivels and we can customize.
And now I get to see the map too.
So I think that's gonna be a good upgrade. You guys, I told Riley we were done with frustrating situations for the day because today was one of those days. And then the world said, hold my beer. I agree, Boone.
Time to get out of California.
Ah!
Too many people here. You do some quick phone case surgery on Courtney's iPhone case so that the magnetic mount will fit. Bingo! Pretty stoked to try out the new phone and tablet mount setup. I think it'll make navigating a lot easier for both of us. If you have any apps that we should try on how to set up a tablet for car use, please let us know. Courtney, what do you got? What's today, Courtney?
It's laundry day, but the bed's moving.
In case you're wondering what happened to me, I smacked my head super hard the other night coming out of my shed. Well, it seemed pretty obvious to me how to get this thing off. It looks like there's some kind of little locking ring. I thought I could just pry it off with Courtney's little pocket knife. We'd be on our way, but I'm struggling, so time to hit the YouTube. All right, we consulted the YouTube and they told me to just squeeze and twist. Yikes. Squeeze and twist. Oh. There you go. It's actually pretty easy. Courtney, what are you doing?
I saw on TikTok a new way to stuff a comforter. And I needed to stuff a comforter, so we're gonna... I'm not feeling very confident in this moment. I put it in wrong.
Get her, Boondog! Boondog, get her! Get her, Boond!
Can I go?
After a pit stop in the Bay Area, it was time to push north and get the heck out of California.
We're in a tunnel!
Hold your breath.
Just kidding. We did not hold our breath. That was a very long tunnel and Riley would have passed out. It is so incredibly windy outside. We've got a headwind and a crosswind, and I am so glad that we put the sway bar on. We are actually getting about 5 miles per gallon worse than we usually do. We usually get 14. We're getting 9. So I'm hoping we get out of this soon, but I'm very happy with our suspension improvements thus far. And the shock. I told you, he could literally be laughing as we're rolling down the hill on fire. So you can't gauge the sketchiness by the tone in his voice because he never gets worried. We made it to Oregon!
Woohoo!
We'll see. I think I found us a pretty cool campsite, but you never really know till you get there. The plan wasn't to find dirt today, but we found some dirt and it's pretty cool. It's not a good sign when the roads keep getting smaller, and so I checked the map again and I had the pin that we were navigating to was on the wrong side of the river, so we were basically driving to the middle of nowhere. So we're turning around now and I think I found a spot to cross the river so we can end up on the correct side of the river.
I'm just stoked that we get to hit the mud bog again.
Yeah, it's a little muddy up here. We made it to our campsite. Perseverance. Check it out. How are our tires doing?
Tires all still here. 1, 2, 3, 4 are here.
And that's all we have.
That's all we got. So the dogs love to sit in the truck, just like this. They love it so much that they try to push their way into the truck at night. And we have this pillow that we shove in this hole. That keeps the cold air in the truck from getting into the camper. Boone figured out he could just push his way in and sit in the truck.
So then I found this dish drain at a hardware store and we started just adding this like this to keep him from pushing the plug out. But then he learned he could just put his nose through here and bend it down. So then we added a screw, and we were using an existing screw hole. But Boone's really strong, and then he learned that he could also just use his nose to rip the screw out.
So at the hardware store here in Bend, I found these little quarter turn knob things, and we're gonna try to install these so that we can easily get in and out, easily pull our, what we call the plug, in and out of the hole.
The high was 68 degrees today, so it's really hard to believe that we're going skiing. But we are, and we are headed up the mountain to Mount Bachelor for a couple days of skiing. Where are we?
We have arrived at the Bachelor RV lot.
And you're in a t-shirt.
And I'm in a t-shirt.
Bailey has the zoomies, and this is a very small space to have the zoomies in.
Get some water.
And if you guys have a pit bull, you know, just like that, the zoomies have come and gone, and now she's a lump again.
If you're enjoying the series, Boone and Bailey would really appreciate a like and comment below.